kind of crappy, but we're out looking for trees because we messed up on the plums. We accidentally got the wrong plum, but we did find the pear trees we were looking for. We got a D'Anjou and a Bartlett, red Bartlett. And we got a Methley plum. This will pollinate the plum tree that we messed up on because it will not pollinate itself. The other tree we have pollinates itself but needs another plum to make a better crop. So we're going to do that. We might pick up a fig branch over here. But overall, I think we got just about everything we need. Okay, so it's a little moist outside today, and we're supposed to be planting trees. However, it is supposed to get nicer. I have this. I didn't film any of this, but I have some free plants, some tulips and irises, curly willow and daylilies. Plant those one of these days. I watered them. They should be okay in there for a couple days. Ain't gonna be very warm out, but it is really moist. Anyways, now we are going to go cut some wire. It's supposed to stop raining toward like 11 o'clock at 7, so we're going to start cutting cages for the trees, and hopefully we have a little bit better weather to work with after a while. So. "14 cages for 14 trees, ready to rock and roll." It's still raining, so we're going to move on to the next indoor project. We are cutting up an old hose. Somebody carelessly run it over with a lawnmower. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'll just clue you in that it wasn't me. We are using the old hose, cutting it up into sections to use for tying up the trees in the orchard. Because when you tie up trees, you don't want to tie like nylon rope or any kind of cords right up to them. You do for support, but you want to put in a barrier, and old hoses like this it's a fantastic way to use them. So typically when we have old hoses, we save them for miscellaneous projects, and this is a use for it. So I'm going to cut up a bunch of these so we have enough just ready to go for when we start putting the trees in.
We got another rainy day project going on. Last weekend we harvested a bunch of T-posts to reuse for the orchard. There was an old fence line on the property, and a couple trees took it down. It's not being used, so I figure might as well save a couple bucks and reuse a T-post in the orchard. Just going through and straightening out some of them. As you can see, some got pretty wonky looking. There we go. Have some fun, straighten some posts. You can see there's a little bit of bow in there. Got a very sophisticated means of straightening these out. Just get your old weight locks on the back of the tractor or any other rigid point. Stick it in and bend it, and it's not perfect, but it's definitely better.
Before we forget. Alright, so fun fact, we are using some of that fantastic pine mulch we made when we cleared the trees off this section of ground. So besides that, we're going to make a bunch of boards for building a new chicken coop with that. As far as plans go, quite a bit of shavings, and lastly, some campfire wood. So we got a little bit of wood to work with. So be looking forward to a chicken coop video here in the near future. What you got, bud? Are you being good? No? Didn't think so. You know, post pounder really does come in handy to just have your own.
Yeah.
Pull. All right, we are down in the marsh area by the river planting some curly willow sticks, so hopefully you get a few of these to root and take off. I got a whole 5-gallon pail of trimmings for free, so got these, and hopefully we get a few to grow. All right, we planted the last tree in the orchard. They're all in. Along the driveway here, we have 6 cherry trees lining the driveway. Next row consists of 2 pear trees and a fig. And we have a row of plums, nectarines, and a row of peaches. We need another plum, but we're going to have to order that from a nursery in the spring. Probably going to hold off on planting grass seed for now so we can get them good and watered in because we're going to be walking through here. But behind, in this little vacant area here, is where we plan on keeping our bees when we do finally get there, hopefully next year. But it'll get really early morning sun, so that's why we chose that spot. But we officially planted more trees than we cut down, so I'd call that a win. Okay, editing Angie here. I didn't do a very good job at closing out that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one.